Hi everyone, so today I'm here to talk a bit about fragrance, how they use it in the Middle East, how it differs to the Western world, and what they're doing right. Now, you walk past someone and you smell a waft of something delicious and you want to know how they get that concentrated smell. I'm here to teach you. So there's different ways of layering here which we're not familiar with back home. Some of them we are, some we aren't, and I'm going to go through different things that happen here in the Gulf with fragrances and how they use them. So bear with me, and I may not be 100% right on all of it, but as far as I know, I'm going to give you a little idea of how the perfume is used here. I'm quickly going to just show you how we actually use the dukhun or bukhur in the Middle East. Now, this is how this machine actually is to heat up the charcoal. So you need a piece of charcoal. Then you put it in the midkhan, and then you put, I've been told if you put it next to it, it's better. You can either put it on top or on the side. I'm going to show you how to do it. This, which is the dukhun, and I'll just show you what it looks like. Okay, that's a full piece. You can break a piece off. You don't have to use the full thing. This one is wood ma'atar. So wood generally would look drier than this. It looks like wood, but this one looks a bit wet. So that's got the oil on it. Okay, so on the next step, we are going to take a piece of this. Okay, so it's on fire, it's really hot, gotta be careful. I'm just gonna switch this off. Okay, then we are going to take a piece of this. I'm gonna try and find a piece that's already broken. I can't break it down anymore. Anyway, so some people, they like to sit it on top, but I've been told it should be a smaller piece than this. If you actually put it next to it, it does the same job. Now you start to get the smoke. It smells amazing. And I'll show you the next step. I'll just put a piece of this on as well, just to show you the difference. So this is the oud ma'atar. Okay, I'm just going to place it down here. Pick it up with the tweezers. And I'll just sit that piece on top. I've left an extra one on, piece of charcoal. Okay, but you can see this one, it's really steaming up. Now, I've been told the more smoke isn't necessarily good. When we went on a tour of Nabil Perfumes, a lot of people believe that the more smoke you get, it's a myth that it's like more effective. That's not the case. So homes here in the Middle East use this as incense. Now, they take it around the home, they may sit it in the closet, they may actually use it to basically put underneath their clothing. So I'm just going to bring it around. I've had to put the AC on because I don't want the fire alarm to go off. Okay, so, and you can put it on your abaya, your clothing, on your hair. So I'll give you a demonstration of the hair. So now I have it with me. You can see it's really smoking up. You just wave it underneath the hair like this. The magical things we find about fragrance in the Gulf is about layering. So I'm just going to talk to you about a brand here in the Middle East that has covered all our layering needs. Now, they basically have everything from the home to the skin to sanitizers. So I'm going to look through this range with you first, and then we're going to talk about other Middle Eastern traditions, Gulf traditions, and a little bit about something like really old school that you may have never heard of before. Recently, I went to a Bath and Body Works event here in Dubai, and they gave me a bunch of products to try. Now, I absolutely love the fragrance that I was given, but I just want to take you through how amazing they have actually covered layering within this fragrance range. Now, the fragrance is called Into the Night. It is absolutely delicious. I'll talk more about fragrances and what's in them later, because it does differ in this region as well. There's a little bit Some layers are a little bit stronger here. They do have a more oud fragrances. So let's talk about this range first of all. Now, how they approach layering, which is, I absolutely love the idea, because they've got the home fragrance bulbs, which you can plug in so your home smells fragranced, first of all. Then you've got the candle. You can light it in your room, so everything you're wearing smells like it, you smell like it. They've just approached every product you can think of, down to the hand sanitizer. Now, they've got the Perfume. So we're going to talk about the consistency of the... So now we're going to look at Bath & Body Works Arabia and what they've done right. So the layering here actually covers everything from your home, starting at these bulbs which you plug in, and they give off the same fragrance as the perfume. So I've got a perfume for my handbag, which is in my handbag. We have the candle, which you can light while bathing. We have the Perfume. We've got hand cream made with shea butter. We've got body lotion, shower gel, the 24-hour moisture, and this is also containing Ultra Shea body cream. And the more moisturized you are, the longer the fragrance will stay. Okay, we've got a fine fragrance mist. Then we've got the sparkling version, so diamond shimmer mist. We've got the foaming hand soap. So I mean, literally you cannot layer more than this brand has done. Moisturizing body wash. We've got the glowing body scrub. Okay, and actually I told you the perfume, there's a perfume size one, it's in my handbag. We've got this cleansing hand gel, which is perfect at the moment. We all know why. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if I showed you this one. Whipped Glotion, Lotion Luminescence. I mean, how can you not smell good after using all these products? They literally covered as much as they could. Now, in Arabian homes, there are some different things like the Bahur, Dahun, maybe some perfume oils, but I mean, this is the perfect way to start layering. Buying a brand that you like the smell of, and you know, start by fragrancing your home, the candles, plugging it in, and then throughout the day while you wear all these products, I'm telling you, you will smell amazing. I mean, even with the heat here, after you've bathed in all these products, how can you not smell good? About here is some older cultural products. Now, this is just the oil bottles that you can put perfume oil or parfum in, the oil consistency. And basically this is something called a marwad. Oops, knocking over a smaller oil. Now the marwad, you actually dip it into the perfume oil and then you put it on your shela or your scarf and you wipe it down like that. Now this is a small bottle of perfume oil. And it's absolutely, the strength of it is amazing. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is the marash. Now this is something very old school here. It's basically part of their cultural heritage. What you do, this one, there was a mixture of different things that you could put in it, but it's something, sometimes people would unscrew it, put rose water in, and then when greeting people to their homes, they would actually sprinkle this on their hands and get them to rub their hands together as a greeting. Now, the other way it was used is the same thing. You fill it with whatever basic scent you want, or like it's like a watered version, and you can use it to sprinkle around the house. So like a home spray, which again are used quite a lot here. Now we've got some regular perfumes, some Arabian ones. This one with the old school perfume pump, which I love. I just think it's just so Hollywood, and I love things that are really old-fashioned. And then going into something like this. Now this is actually from Turkey. It's a colonia. It's a lighter consistency, and like I said, I'm gonna talk to you about the consistencies of Perfume eau de toilette a little bit later. This smells amazing. There is traditional colonias. They do use them quite a lot in the Turkish region, which are a little bit more citrusy, but they all smell amazing. This is a really rare chocolate one that I found, which I love. Okay, and then just some other, this is another Ajmal fragrance, the same company that made the Dukhun. So there's a few little pieces of information to start off with. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to know more about. Let me know what you'd like a tutorial on. And I'm going to post up basically the differences of the perfume, the density, what it, like, you know, how much perfume the perfumes contain, and the difference between eau de toilette, parfum, and a cologne. Other than that, I'm interested, if you know anything else that would probably interest me, please send it through, let me know. Okay people, you may have thought I've forgotten a step. How can she talk about fragrance layering when she hasn't mentioned the up-and-comer that's recently really getting a lot of attention here, even with some of the bigger mainstream brands? It's hair perfume, or hair mist, or hair oil. Now, hair oils come scented here. They're not sold by the perfumers. You can get those in fragrance in general stores. But I want to talk to you about the ones. I've got a brand here, Ibrahim Al Qureshi, which I believe is a Saudi brand, and I've got musk and powder from the brand. Now, to layer this, we actually have the musk hair oil. So there's another way of layering with your fragrance and the hair oil. And I wanted to go back and talk to you because I heard a few people saying, hang on a sec, she said this is a Murwad and it's used for the sheila, to actually put perfume oil in the sheila and or in the hair. Yes, I did. There is another word that Murwad is used here for, basically in Arabic, or it could be have Iranian or Indian roots, but Murwad is also used to describe like kajal or kahal, or a type of eyeliner when you're looking for it in the market. So if you go around asking for a Murwad, you may not find one of these. They're quite hard to find, and it is very old school, but it's basically coming from the same word. So, you know, the eyeliners, you dipped the stick in the end, and it's also known as a Murwad. So this is a Murwad, and yes, the eyeliner, the traditional ones, is also a Murwad. So if you go around asking for one in the souk, they may give you an eyeliner. So just depends where you're shopping. Anyway, let's get back to the hair care. So you know, you can layer with fragrances as light as like a dry shampoo, which have scents in them, and then you've got, like I mentioned, the hair oil. Then you've got other things which are quite modern. This is a hair mist. This is called Chili Chill. Great fragrance. We've also got one here, a scented hair mist from the Woods collection, and this one here, it's called Feel Me Perfect Hair. It's definitely bought here. It is a hair mist and it's made locally. So just thought I'd give you these to have a little look at, because I want to talk about all aspects of fragrance. So I can't miss out on a hair mist. I mean, even companies like Chanel are doing a hair mist now. So it's very exciting, and yeah, you just smelling from head to toe, the fragrance is amazing. Okay, I still have more for you. I'm sorry, am I making you crazy yet? So apart from body fragrances, we talked about fragrancing the home, and we're not just going to talk about the ones that we plug in or that we burn. We actually have these home fragrance sprays. So this one's from Thailand. A friend of mine brings it back, and a lot of people love these here. It's called an ambient mist, and basically you just spray it on your couches, on your bed after you make it. It gives it a really nice fresh touch up if you spray it in front of the AC, just one pump. Then we've got from our friends at Rasasi, I love these aquas. Actually the green is my favorite, and then the blue. and then the purple, and then the pink. So, no, actually, I take it back. The green is my favorite, but coming a close second is a yellow one, which has got like an oudy fragrance in it. It's really nice to try. You can't get these overseas. When I go home, this is something that I'd actually take back because I mean, you can purchase them in this region, but I definitely can't get a hold of these in Australia, and they really give me a sense of the Middle East, along with a couple of fragrances that I truly adore here, like my Yas, Haboob, and a couple of others. Okay, now, apart from the home scents, what else do we use? I said from head to toe, so I can't leave out a deodorant. This is from Nabil, when we went on the tour of Nabil. Now, it's an antiperspirant, but it actually has the Arabian touch when you smell it. So, I mean, I like to use this. I like to use also a Rexona first, and then use this as a on top. And I said from head to toe, so forget the hair, but we've got the feet. So this is a new brand. It's a Korean brand here. You don't necessarily have to spray it on your feet. You can like give your shoes a little spray, but you spray this on the feet. I mean, we do wear a lot of open-toed shoes here. I did say from head to toe, so if you want something that smells good, it's lemon and mint scented, and yeah, just to refresh the feet. So there you have it. All the way from your hair oil, your perfume, to your feet. That was a little introduction to layering of fragrances. Now, a last couple of things that are fragrance that we're going to discuss today. This is a powdered deodorant that you can buy from the supermarket here. And I just love the container. Okay. Then rose water. Now, I usually get this from Lebanon. One of my friends brings it over, but this brand sent me a beautiful skincare product. It's Moroccan, this one. And I keep this in the fridge and just spray it on my face as a toner. But it's also rose scented, so it's absolutely delicious. And when we were discussing the hairs, this is argan oil. So even though it's an actual oil, it does have that argan fragrance. So again, it gives you a different smell, and it is something unique to the region, North Africa. I mean, because obviously Morocco is in North Africa, and also the Middle Eastern Gulf areas. But I mean, rose water is used all the way to Lebanon.